Yo, so we were talking a little bit before we started recording, right?
Yeah.
And bro, like, I'm getting to a point now where I just can't hold it in anymore. I can't stop it, bro. I have to listen to R. Kelly, dog. I've been trying to boycott him this whole time. Like, I'm like, bro, the stuff he did was insane. Like, the way everything went down was horrible, bro.
Right.
But I need to listen to I Wish, bro.
Bro, he's a musical genius, bro, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Like when you really like go back and listen to his lyrics, his melodies, his song concepts, it's like it's so much music inside this monster.
Dead ass, bro. It's insane, bro.
Yeah.
And not even just the music that he like did himself. Like it's even the stuff he wrote, the stuff he produced. Like even like earlier, I was listening to the Charlie Wilson joint, the Charlie last name Wilson. Bro, R. Kelly wrote that. Like
He wrote that?
That's R. Kelly, bro. Dog, come on, bro.
How can you write a song that
How-
good for somebody
how?
else's name? That's
For
not
a
even
legend,
your name, bro.
For a
That's-
legend that way, bro. Like this man was making hits when you wasn't even born, and you just said, "Here, let me give you your best solo song."
Golly, bro. Yeah, bro.
Insane, bro.
Do you think he gets his powers from the kids?
Yo, that reminds me of the Dave Chappelle thing. You know, that he rapes but he saves.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
exactly,
Like,
yeah.
yo, that's insane,
Yeah.
bro. Like you said something about it earlier, bro. Like how somebody so sinister is so fire at music, bro. Like how, dog?
What a waste. Like why couldn't it just go into like and like he's like a prolific pedophile.
Yo, insane.
He's not just some dude that slipped up at a party one time. You know what I mean?
He ain't forget to check the ID once. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
bro, that was like his jam. Like you sort of want the one story about him going to court for the pedophile thing, and then he like bagged a kid on the way out.
oh my gosh,
Like
nah,
a little
bro.
15, 16-year-old girl that was
That's
at the courthouse. Like
insane, dog.
he's like the Ted Bundy of like.
Yo, it's just crazy how like these things like shape up and the way things go, bro. Because it's like you said, bro. You would think that ability would be put into the right person,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But instead, it would go to I don't want to get a hog tie. Like, wow.
Hog tie? Why would a hog tie? I don't know how to hog tie people.
Yo, that's
Oh, man.
insane, bro. But yeah, man. Like honestly, bro. Like when all that stuff really came out and like it was true, I'm like, dang, bro. I can't bump R. Kelly, man. It felt weird, bro.
Yeah.
But man, like so many hits, dog. So much of like the first piece of music I ever bought, bro, was a cassette for 10 cents. It was the Space Jam cassette. And it had I Believe I Can Fly on one side and then the Space Jam song on the other side. Bruh, that I Believe I Could Fly, dog, I was like 7 or 8, bro. That shit changed my life, bro.
That's
I
like
believed I could fly, dog.
it's a timeless piece of art. Like that
Literally,
song,
bro.
It's a perfect song, bro.
Literally, bro. Like that, and even like the energy in it, the frequency it's in, bro. Like you cannot help but feel inspired. That's the same way I felt when The World's Greatest came out, bro. When The World's Greatest came out, I was in middle school. We would be on the bus, all of us singing our hearts out, bro. Like we felt like the goats in that moment, bro.
That's kind of a thing that's missing from music right now is positive affirmations.
Yeah, bro.
Positive affirmations go hard.
Yo, it's crazy because I had messaged you earlier about something I read. I heard 50 Cent talk about because he's doing his little media run now because of the Diddy doc and everything.
Yeah.
But something he said because the interviewer asked him, right, it's the first time in 30 years hip hop is now on the top 10 charts. You know what I mean? Something you've been on for a while. Like you did a video a while ago talking about how rap's kind of like falling off and the way the culture's going. Like you kind of saw it like real early. You know what I'm saying? But something that 50 said was, this is a direct quote, our culture loves things that have been damaged by the experience. And basically what he was saying by that is, you think about people like Pop Smoke, which specifically was one of the ones that he mentioned. Like, there was guys that was prolific and the voices of their generations, like what happened with Tupac back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like losing somebody like Tupac in hip hop was insane, bro. Losing somebody like Biggie in hip hop was insane. Like with the level of rappers they was, you know. And that's happening all the time still from those days. Like, of course, rap is gonna fall off when all of the top, like top guys that really had the chokehold on the streets or on the people, whatever you want to say, like those guys are gone, bro.
Right. You can't keep losing the face to the industry time after time and then expecting, it to be able to sustain itself.
And it's crazy, man, because something that people have been saying lately is, just the way 50 has gone about the whole P. Diddy thing. Everybody's kind of mixed about it, right?
Yeah.
But kind of going off what you're saying, bro, if you're not calling out this crazy stuff that's happening that doesn't need to be happening, how is everybody gonna move forward if like you let that kind of stuff keep going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you have posted a video. I mean, you have posted something I think on Threads, just talking about like how people just deriding. Like it takes you to a point where you just let stuff slide. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And it's one of those things where 50's kind of like, nah, bro. Like just because you was the top exec or you was banging out these hits or whatever, you're not gonna slide with the way you was being. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just one of those things where like, bruh, I don't feel like he's doing anything wrong by exposing what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's I think the conflict of interest is coming from the fact that him and Diddy do have a feud.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
seems pretty but I can't even say it's one-sided because Diddy swooped up his baby moms, but yeah, they got a feud. So it seems like 50's doing it like for personal.
Facts.
Kinda, you know what I mean?
And even like the feud is something where 50 was on it because of things that Puff had done. He always had called that kind of stuff out, like going back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember 50 put up a crazy run of a post on Diddy. I want to say this is probably like 2018 maybe. Like, bro, he put up like 12 different posts of the artists that Diddy has like just did dirty. And it didn't really even like, and that's kind of like a testament to how powerful Diddy is in the industry because when 50 posted it, it didn't even hit the blogs.
Yeah.
The blogs didn't even repost it. But I'm like, bro, this dude just posted to 1 million people all of these backstories of like 12 different people and how wrong Diddy did them, and it didn't even make a wave.
And it's crazy, bro, because I don't know why I thought of this, but Diddy did that Breakfast Club interview like probably like around that time, like when Mace kind of was popping back out and they were asking him about stuff Mace said.
Yeah.
And he said something like, oh, Mace is a fake pastor. How y'all gonna let him take shots at the God? And I'm like, even just the way he said it, bro, it's like that it didn't rub me the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what? You and one out of one side of your mouth you saying this about this man, but out the other side of your mouth you saying you the God. Like, come on, bro.
He a fake pastor. I'm God. Hey, what?
Bro, literally,
that
dog.
work?
That's insane. But yo, something that has come out of that doc on the lighter side is people saying that 2026 is the year of Petty, bro. Like they seeing how 50 was moving at the end of the year on his ops. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, 2026 is 50 Cent time. We Petty on everybody, dog.
That kind of goes back to what I was saying, man. More D-riding. 50 can't have his own wave. Let him be. 50 did it, so I'm going to do it. Ain't nobody going to care about y'all petty little grievances because such and such owe you $50. Oh, you going to put up a post about him? Nah, it's not going to be the Diddy doc. Nobody's going to care, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all out here trying to crash out over people nobody's even heard of. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts. It definitely ain't nowhere near the same scale. Like this dude is putting front and center this FBI investigation,
Right.
and you talking about Billy that owe you $40.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's me too. Like, all right, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Nah, and I'm. Hey, don't get me wrong though. I'm a reformed, spiteful person. I changed, but I had to get up off that like that spite thing and that revenge and that lick back thing because like it really is for losers. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you want revenge on somebody, that just means you took an L. You know what I mean? So
nah,
it's like,
facts. It's like you're gonna waste your time and energy so that somebody you already don't want to succeed feels your presence.
Right.
Like, bro, just leave that alone,
Yeah.
man. Leave that alone.
I'm gonna just let my silence and time do all the talking.
Yo, but I will say my petty side definitely shows up, like especially like on TikTok when I find these like whack artists. Well, what I deem as whack, because people deem me whack too. So I always got to put that disclaimer out there. What I deem as not good music, I be seeing these videos of people on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, and yo, I be dying laughing because they be dead serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then like the artist in you also thinks in the back of your mind like,
Yeah.
dang, bro, is somebody looking at my videos and doing the same
thinking the
thing?
same-
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
look,
Like,
look at him trying.
yeah, look at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy. Who does he
Yeah.
think he is? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dog, that's been like a big guilty pleasure of mine, bro. There's like these dudes that be on TikTok, bro, and they got this song where they be like, I'm just not over it. Yo, I be dying every time they come up on my timeline because they just do like mad different type of content for it. You know what I mean? But it just be that same song
the
and the
same
same
song?
little
Yeah,
piece
yeah,
of the
yeah.
song. They got a whole bunch of different fits when they're doing it. You don't know if it's a parody or if they're dead serious. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things that's like on that line. Like, is this delusion? Is this
Right.
comedy? Like, there's like super dedicated to it. So,
Yeah.
bro, I just be dying with all those type of artists that I come across, bro.
It's that fine line of like, are they super untalented or are they geniuses?
Literally,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And it might be just a little bit of both, dog. You might have just stumbled on a gold mine. You know what I mean? Because even like I was talking to you earlier about that show, People Just Do Nothing. It's like a big show in the UK.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they kind of like mind freaked the situation because they're on the show playing like whack rappers and producers and DJs. But the show ended up taking off, and because the show took off, the real rappers, producers, and DJs started rocking with them and making music with them because they were hot because of the show, but they ended up touring because of it. You know what I mean? Like they had these songs, they
hard.
had these situations that they were doing with other people because of the show. But now they be selling out like, you know, concert venues. They be touring all over the UK just like with the songs that they made from the show.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And it's like, dang, that's crazy because, like, what if they just knew, like, yo, people not going to take us serious. Let's do this funny thing.
Yeah.
And maybe they didn't know it was going to take them eventually where they wanted to go anyway. But maybe that was the plan. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If it was, bro, that's
Yeah.
genius,
Get the
dog.
foot in the door with the goofy thing, and then once people are there, sell them the real product. Yeah, that's genius. We live in a great time right now, man. You can take so much just like control over your own life. It's a lot more work, but there's no more casting couches.
Nah, facts. That's definitely like the good and the bad of it. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like some things do need filters. You know what I mean? Like the thing that happens with people just in general is whenever they get put in a position of being that filter, like a Diddy,
Yeah.
they become a Diddy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're not just, you know, doing stuff out of the mindset of creativity and the goodness of their heart. You know what I mean? Like they just like, oh, what can you do for me in this
Exactly.
situation? You
It's
know,
always an angle.
literally,
Like, damn,
bro.
I thought we was just trying to get money. I didn't know my butt was gonna be compromised.
Yo, facts.
I didn't know that was the
Like,
part of the
what
deal.
do my cheeks have to do with this,
Like,
bro?
come on, G. What's going on, man?
But yo, crazy thing, man. Like that kind of stuff that be going on, bro. That's kind of like what's killing rap. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people gatekeeping, which the gatekeeping is kind of going away. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's kind of like I said. Sometimes the filter not being there is bad
Right.
because you get like the worst of the worst that get through that they're just viral because people are being anti-establishment or
Yeah.
or it's just like a moment in time or whatever. And it's like a slippery slope. But at the same time, like, what could it be? Like, what's the thing that's like holding rap back right now? There's nothing in the top 10 like for like the first time in 30 years that's from hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, is it are we in a transition stage? Is it like a reset stage, or is it hip hop dying? Like,
Man, I think that I think it's just so many different factors. I think one of the bad parts about social media and like rap getting put on it is that people who don't really like it or have an appreciation for rap are consuming it now. So when they start try to reiterate it, they have no moral compass when it comes to it because they're not really doing it from like rap has always thrived because it's been like an apparatus of the people. You know what I mean? So now it's about like, oh, I can just run my engagement up. Oh, I can just get exposure or whatever.
Bruh,
You know what I mean?
and-
Like
and
nobody
another-
has a real message.
and another thing I've been on exactly how you ended it is perfect because people rapping now to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know specifically you because we kind of came up from the same place. We came up in a time when, like, if you said you was a rapper, bro, you had a rap
you
right
had to,
there.
yeah, exactly.
Like, it wasn't
Exactly.
like play the song or go look at my clip. Oh, you're a rapper? You had a rap
Spit.
right there, no matter who was there, and you had to rap, and the shit had to be dope. And if it wasn't dope, there was like, they're not gonna listen. That's it. You lost your credibility right there. But now, bro, and dog, this is like my take that people never agree with, bro. But I just like the epitome of what you're talking about, but also it worked. But the epitome of what you're talking about to me, dog, is Drake, bro. Like Drake ain't rapping about nothing, bro. Like where rap came from and like the essence of rap, bro, like that is not what rap is about. You know what I'm saying? Drake is rapping like the dude that you see in the club that hangs out with the dope boys, but you know he ain't about that life. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I see it. Like, that's how it looks to me because that's the closest thing he resembles that I've seen. You know what I mean? So, like, he's super successful, number one, top of the charts, everything. But when that's the example of rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not rap. And then you go from that down and everybody's trying to be Drake. It's like, bro, like Drake is an anomaly, bro. Drake is, you know, Michael Jackson. Drake is, you know, Britney Spears. Drake is one of those that, you know, Bad Bunny. Like, he's one of those that come around once every generation and it just like works and it takes off in a crazy way.
Yeah.
But Drake is not. Like, when people think of rap, like, and even right now, like that whole thing of Method Man talking about when they got sent that Wu-Tang Forever record, he was just like, yo, this is not something Wu-Tang would get on.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you was rap, if you was really hip-hop, I understand. You can tell me all day if they would have did that song, their career would have took off in a way that it never would have been like before. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what that would have done for Wu-Tang if they did that then.
Right.
I'm not denying that. I'm not saying it's not true. I understand, bro, but that's not hip-hop, bro.
You know what I think with the Drake thing is that I always gotta like give credit, I guess you could say, to Birdman, bro, because he has the machine. Like, whatever the machine is that gets you to that next level, he has it. He did it with Cash Money. He did it with Lil Wayne. And then when Lil Wayne started like going too commercial, he passed the torch to Drake. And then Drake, he got on his, like, I guess he's like kind of independent now to a degree. So he's like, all right, I'm taking my machine. Now he plugged it into NBA Youngboy. Now he's out of here. You know what I mean? Like, he's been the common denominator for like the last three like hottest artists in the game. So, and I don't know if this is gonna haunt me one day saying this, but when you hear him talk, he doesn't seem like a bright person. Like, he never has anything profound or insightful to say. So it's kind of just like, what am I looking at? You know what I mean? Like, you sold 50 billion records. You don't have no game to give nobody. You're gonna go on the radio station and try to fight Charlemagne. That's like that's the peak of like your solo social or try to. Do you think that Drewski thing was real? When he ran down,
I don't know, bro.
Right?
Like, it didn't seem real, but then the way that the fallout came, it was like they kind of just tried to brush it under the rug and kept it moving. So like, I don't know if they're just super committed to the bit or what.
Bruh, Birdman's not a funny guy. That's why I feel like it's real. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
He's not a jokester. So like, yo, we gonna pretend that you robbed me, and then it just seemed like Birdman wouldn't go for nothing like that.
But it's like a very different thing, but kind of the same vein as like the R. Kelly thing, bro. Like, this dude is this way, but they gave him, like, for whatever reason, he could just identify talent and get them like out of here, out of the stratosphere, bro. Like, whatever you could say about Birdman, he can identify talent and get them out of here, bro. Like, he's done it with some of the biggest artists that ever have been alive, bro.
Nicki Minaj too.
Nicki Minaj, bro, like
biggest female rapper.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, NBA Youngboy, even Young Thug to a degree, because he really, like,
I forgot about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the producers, you know, Manny Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Like, for him to see, like, yo, these are the people right here, these are the ones that need to go in, and then to not get in their way, because everybody that we just mentioned had their own style that was different, and they didn't, like, conform to the industry, they just became the new sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Manny Fresh, you knew a Manny Fresh beat, bro, and people wanted Manny Fresh type beats. Wayne, everybody started rapping like Wayne. Thug, everybody started rapping like Thug. The girls, they all started rapping like Nicki. All the rappers want to sound like Drake, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really just, like, you know, let loose into the world like some of the biggest artists of all time, you know?
This might be hate, but I saw this one thing. I think he was the one that actually spoke on it, but he got some crazy ass deal like in the 90s with Universal. I think he had like 80% ownership or whatever. So like there's this like theory out there where it was like the industry saw how independent Master P was and how much money he was making. So Birdman was like the industry's response to that, like, we want to get this money off of this wave too. So they just found some guy to be like the face for it. And
Nah, it makes sense.
I think that's part of the reason why he has the machine, because like Universal is like such a big thing, which is another reason why Drake suing Universal is weird to me too, because it's like, I don't know, man.
I think that was really just like an ego move, bro.
Yeah.
Because when you put that out in the air, your fans, no matter what happens, they're gonna believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just throw these accusations out, and that's all that people are gonna remember. Nobody's gonna know that it got dismissed.
Right.
Nobody's gonna know if it's right or wrong. Like, we don't know still to this day. You know what I mean? Like, it got dismissed, but I don't mean nothing. But you plant that little doubt out there, and you know, at the end of the day, bro, like, this is another thing that's funny to me too, man. Drake's whole thing was Kendrick is nothing but bots and bot engagement, right? It's pretty much what he was accusing him of. Like, this isn't real. You just had the machine behind you to make it look like it's real, right?
Yeah.
But then at the end of the year, Drake is the #1 streamed artist, and that's all that everybody's talking about. So which is it? Do these plays be fake, or not? Like, because you can't say, yo, all this is a mirage, but then I'm the #1 stream artist. Look at me. It's one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a crazy thing where, like, people want to expose the industry, and this is across all genres, bro.
Yeah.
They want to expose the industries when things aren't working their way, or they perceive that it's not working their way. But then turn around and still use the same methods, you know what I'm saying, in that industry. So it's like, bruh, you could fool, you know, these people that don't know what's going on, but dog, come on, man. Like, it's like something that we've talked about on this podcast from the beginning, like, especially like when Quincy was here, because me and him did a lot of moving around, like, just with the music stuff, and met a lot of different people. And you see how BS this thing is, bro. Like, these people that people know that think are like so lit or whatever the case is, bro, you meet them and they're like damn near like homeless type. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not making no bread. They're like just trying to make money every day off their name because they don't own nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, my only way of making money is my face card. Like, it's just me being somewhere or somebody leaning on me for something, whatever. So it's like every day is like a hustle. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. They just understand like, yo, they got X amount of plays, or, you know, they got a song with this person, so they must be doing it for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, this is all a facade, man.
Exactly. They're just selling a dream. And
Literally, bro.
People be going for it, man.
Literally, bro. It's like the one thing I noticed for sure, bro, is like, people don't care until you got a budget, bro. That's with anything, bro. Until you got a budget, nobody cares. That's what makes things so special, like Drake and 40. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes those kind of situations so fire, because it's people that really just link up and say, yo, I believe in you, you believe in me. Let's grow together and make this thing happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's make history, and you know, it's not gonna show itself right now, but if we stay locked in, it'll show itself sooner than later. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things, bro, that I feel like is like just missing in general, bro, because we were talking before we started the podcast, like, about people that you know from the past that you were never able to like do stuff with as far as like business, or even just come up together. And it's just one of those things, bro, where it's like, bro, like these things could be happening so easily if people really just locked in and let go of the facades. You know what I'm saying? Stop looking at that person or this person and say, oh, nah, bro, like if we start doing something, it got to be like that. Like, nah, bro, like everybody started somewhere. You just ain't see the come up because you wasn't in that area, bro.
Exactly.
You ain't seen the corny Drake stuff because you ain't live in Toronto, bro. Like the people that lived around him, they saw all his corny stuff. And when he blew up, they look at him like, oh, man, this is just the guy from around the corner, you know? But when he went worldwide, bro, them 1,000 people that knew him in the beginning while he was still working it out, that don't matter, bro.
At all.
That don't matter at all, bro.
I can't hear you over the sound of my screaming fans.
Literally, bro. So it's like, man, people just got to, like, lock in. Like, even like you, like we was talking about Birdman, bro. Like, I feel like that's part of his thing, too. Like, he just locks in and he's like, bro, I'm going to come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, he just knows he's going to come up. He might not do it in a way that, like, we would agree with or we would move that same way. But, like I just said, he birthed, you know, 4 of the best artists of all time. So it's like, can you argue with the results?
Can't even be mad at him, bro.
Literally,
Can't
bro.
even be mad at him.
It's crazy, man. But, dog, like, one thing we got in common with all these people we talking about, dog, is they all from, like, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And we at that point too, man. We at that stage where we transitioning into the Unk status. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
We the new Unks, dog. Like it's kind of crazy to think about, and just I'll be going to places now. They be calling me sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Don't
like,
disrespect me.
come on, bro.
I'm a little boy. Yeah, man. It's bad, bro. It's bad. There's this bar. It's called The Other Bar. And on Monday, after the open mic is over, I get on the aux and I just play music at the bar. And I put Fabulous on the other day, and then this little jit gonna come up to me talking about, oh, you playing that old school shit. I'm like, old school? And I thought about it. I'm like, damn, this shit did come out in 2003. That's 22 years, bro. 22 years, man. That's crazy.
No, that's crazy because a couple of days ago, Craig David dropped an album, right? Craig David, the R&B singer from back in the day. The album he dropped was the 25-year anniversary of the joint that I be listening to, bro. I'm like 25. And then I think about it, it's like 25 years is 01. Like that, to me, that sounded like it was yesterday, dog, but that was 25 years. Yo, when I posted the episode with Sean, we did a clip talking about the PS1, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking about back in the day. And somebody in the comments was like, bro, what you talking about back in the day? That's a PS1. And I was like, am I tripping? I looked it up. PS1 dropped in 95, bro. 30 years ago, bro.
We're cooked.
30 years ago, the PS1 dropped, dog.
We're cooked. We had a good run, but we're cooked.
Yo, you feel me, bro? I couldn't believe that when I heard that, bro. I'm like, I thought I was tripping. I thought Buddy got me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, damn, I'm over here capping. PS1 dropped in 08. Nah, bro. 95, bro. And I told Buddy, I commented back, I'm like, dog, that shit dropped in 95. He's like, oh, damn, I'm old. He ain't even realized it either, bro.
It's over for you, too. Welcome.
Yeah, facts. Welcome to the club, buddy.
Yeah, we unks now, man. Golly.
Hey, I'm not going to lie, though, man. I feel like we're, like, this generation is, like, dope unks. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's something that they always talk about our generation is, like, all the stuff we've been through, just, like, in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, 9/11, the market crash, all the political unrest, COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We survivors.
bro, when you think about the generation before, like the generations before us, dog, they was vibing, bro.
Yeah.
They was vibing. They was delivering newspapers and lived in a mansion, bro. Like, what the hell, bro? I got 75 jobs. I got a modest home, bro. Like, what is going on, man?
All they had to do was take the bus and not do crack, and you was gonna be 6 figures. Easy,
Literally,
easy.
bro.
Avoid the crack. Just get on the bus. Go to the factory.
Yo, literally, bro.
Job.
You was putting together sandals and making enough money to leave your wife at home and have 3 kids, bro.
3. Put them through college. You own the house.
And you was just on the conveyor belt. Like, you was just the one strapping the thong part of the sandal, bro, and you retired off that, dog.
We used to have it made in this country, man. What happened?
Dead ass, bro.
What happened?
And you seen Elon Musk was talking about, like, in like 10 years or something, he thinks that people are just like, there's just not going to be enough jobs because of the AI and everything, and the government's just going to have to send people bread because they just literally can't work.
That's insanity. So, I mean, what does that mean? The government's going to be involved in all these corporations using AI for everything? Like, are they going to be getting money from Amazon? Because where's the money going to be coming from?
That's a good question. Now, I don't know if you saw another thing, like they talking about like the AI thing, like cannot be restricted at the state level.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I
Like
saw that.
it'll just be federal. So it's
So the
man.
government is backing AI. You know what I mean? They're backing. So they're in for it. Like they're down for this new wave. It's crazy, bro. It really is crazy.
Yeah, we
People
really
are
living
having
in some
kids.
different times. Yeah, that's another thing, bro. And I don't even blame them, honestly, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got friends like that too, and when they talk to me, I'm like, bro, I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel you 100%, dog. Like
I be feeling bad sending my daughter to school. I'm like, man, I'm sending you here for no reason.
literally, bro. Like you don't even know.
You could have been at the crib playing
People
Mario Kart.
Literally, people ask me now, like, oh, you're gonna tell your kids to go to college, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, that's like, I know people right now that went to college for a job that don't even exist anymore.
Bro.
So like, if you're gonna get $100K in debt for something that a robot's gonna be able to do in 7 minutes,
Yeah.
like that don't sound like the wave to me, bro.
Cooked, bro. Cooked. I think that's another reason. I was actually talking about this on stage last night, bro. I think like like this the cancel culture woke thing that's like such a thing now. I think part of the reason people are always like looking. You ever see somebody online just trying to like intellectualize something and put all these like academic words on it, like da, 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 da. I think a lot of those people are just like college educated people that have like this like knowledge and they don't know what to do with it. So now they're
Literally.
just trying to apply it to all these like trivial.
You gotta justify it.
Yeah, like,
you gotta justify it, bro.
Spend all day on Facebook arguing with people over like something that really doesn't matter because it's just like the back of your head is just like, I'm $200K in debt for nothing. You know what I mean?
Literally,
So now,
bro.
like, you got to argue with people you went to high school with over stupid stuff. Like I think that plays a big role because like I've been seeing it. Did you see that video that just went viral? The pop the balloon thing of that girl. She's like. She's built really bad, okay? She's built she like a strong 2, okay? And she's talking to the guy, she's like, Do you vote? And he's like, No, I'm not really into politics. She popped the balloon and she's like, I'm college educated, voting is important. But it's just like, hey, we're here trying to like hook up. Like nobody asked you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
facts,
you're
bro.
trying to like make this
You
like
trying to talk about politics and voting culture, bro. You in a pop the balloon session. Like
what are we talking about?
Your facts, literally,
There's
bro.
no way when you was in college you had this in mind. Like, yeah, then I'm gonna pay this, pay 150
Pay
grand
100K to pop a balloon, bro. That's insane, bro. That's insane, dog.
Oh my god! But they be so thirsty to like throw that in your face, man. And I get it. I would too, bro. You know what I mean? You got sold a dream, and
Hey, I will say that's one advantage of being Unc, bro. Like, I met my wife when like meeting people was still a thing, dog. Like that before like everybody had like their digital blueprint. Before you could see everybody that was with in the past online. Like, bro, before all the crazy stuff. Right, dating right now gotta be insane, bro.
you Google somebody's name, you find all types of stuff you ain't want to. Dang, you got evicted in 2019.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
No
Like
wonder you always trying to sleep over, dog.
It's treacherous, man. It's treacherous, and like I think psychologically people are just in a very weird space where like everything's just like a hot pocket to them. You know what I mean? Like they'll meet somebody on some app or something, and then like that girl, she's like. The guy said he doesn't vote or whatever. Well, he said he votes on anyways. That's irrelevant. But everybody thinks something bigger and better is coming. Something bigger and better is on the way. So they're just in and out, real
They waiting
flighty.
for their viral moment.
You know what I mean?
Viral life moment.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, you ain't gonna get but so many of these. You might want to stick around and try to like gel with this person because this could actually mean something. But everything's so like swipe right, swipe left. People take actual human beings for granted.
Bro, to bring it full circle is like we was talking about earlier, bro. Sometimes you're destined to be the guy that puts the thong part on the sandals at the factory, have some kids, retire, and that's your life, bro. And that's not a bad life, dog.
Right.
It's not a
Right.
bad life. It might not be viral, or it might not be something that's gonna get you known by 17 people you don't care about.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's a life, bro.
Enjoy your freedom and peace of mind. I'll tell you that.
No, facts. But yeah, man, before we wrap up, something I wanted to touch on about you specifically, Ayo, is I feel like you had a big hand in reviving the comedy scene in Orlando, bro. Like, I kind of seen how you was like promoting it, and kind of how you was setting up the little, planting the seeds and everything, and like
Yeah.
how it started, like back to like, 2017, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the way you were kind of envisioning, the way you were turning it, like I feel like some of your earlier shows, like there wasn't a lot of comedy like that going on, even like downtown,
Yeah,
you know what I
man,
mean?
it wasn't.
And then now it's like, bro, I be even stuff that's like separate from what you doing, I be seeing like other things, like still like, bro, there's comedy damn near every night in Orlando at some place that's dope. Like you could really just have a good time with it, and it's like like I said, bro, like I feel like you had a big hand in like bringing that like resurgence back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got to give credit to Austin, Texas. The first time I went out to Austin and I saw all the rooms and the clubs right next door to each other running shows at the same time, I was just like, oh, yeah, we can do this. You know what I mean? Like, cause producing comedy shows gets real tricky, especially depending on what city you're in. Cause like there's these like unwritten rules that, in my opinion, that are outdated and kind of holding people back. Where like, oh, if such and such has a Tuesday night show in Sanford, you can't have a Tuesday night show because there's this imaginary conflict of interest thing. But both of y'all rooms only hold 40 people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm sure Sanford has 80 people that they can, you know what I mean? And when I started doing my shows, I was very vocal about like, no, everybody, hey, you gonna do it right next door to mine, so that way I can do time at mine and I can come do time at yours. That's how we gonna get better faster. We need to have more stage time so we can start like getting the wheels spinning. So I got everything, a lot of my rooms off the ground, and I see like a few other people getting their rooms off the ground too. So I try to, in my mind, is just the more stage time, the better, because we can attract more comedians from out of town. We can attract bigger names. We can generate more economy, and it's just going to be better for everybody. You can't really have an ego. You know what I mean? If you have an ego, that's going to slow everybody down. One of my homeboys was just showing me this message that he got because he just started doing comedy in some city in Florida, and this guy who's been there for like 20 years or whatever, he's pissed at him like, oh, you can't do shows out here, blah blah. I don't think it's a good idea. It's a shitty show. And then the dude shows him the lineup. He's like, bro, I booked the same comedians that you book. If my show's bad, your show's bad too. But that it's like this antiquated mindset where it's like, I promise you there's enough ticket sales for everybody, man. I promise you. I sell tickets to strangers every week. They have no idea who I am. They're buying tickets to the shows, bro.
And it's one of those things too, bro. Like and I don't know if you've thought about it like this, but it kind of becomes like a snowball thing too, because of the way downtown is changing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you can tell they're trying to get away from the nightclub vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's comedy show, bro. That's the going out. You go out, you have some drinks, you can have a date, you know what I'm saying? You can vibe, you can be in that environment, but it's not clubbing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing quote unquote crazy.
Right.
It's a comedy show. You
Right.
know what I mean? Then the unk thing, bro. We getting a little older, bro.
Yeah,
It's damn near impossible to convince your friends to come out to a club night, bro. Like, it's not gonna happen, bro. When you 35, you ain't no way
Yeah,
somebody
it's
coming
over
during
with.
the week to a club night, bro. That's
night,
done.
like,
It's
come
cooked.
on,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Especially in this day and age. I feel like when we were younger, we used to see like 40-year-olds in the club. They was in there, but now people got phones.
Oh,
You know what I mean? They're
yeah.
like,
Yo, I
hey,
didn't even think
I ain't
about
even supposed
that.
to be in here, man.
I didn't even think you can't even just go incognito. You know, you can't get off work and say, "Oh, I'm about to have a couple beers with the guys," and you really at tier or something. You know what I mean? Like that don't. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
That thing is crazy. People, every now and then, people will hit me up talking about like, "Oh, I got a Tuesday available. I got a Friday available." I'm like, "Hey, man, that club shit is over for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not chasing that ghost no more. You know what I mean? Like I still pop out. I'll host every now and then, but to do that hardcore, like inviting my friends out. None of my friends go to the club. Like they don't go to the club in Orlando. Like they'll go to the club if we're out of town. But I can't imagine right now sending a flyer to my guys like, hey, pull up on your boy, $200 bottles tonight. Like what?
Another thing that I seen you mention too that's hilarious, bro, because I feel the same way. But like, and it kind of goes with what you said about the clubbing thing. Like nowadays, bro, you gotta damn near be Dexter to cheat, bro. Like you gotta be overly horny and dedicated to cheat, dog.
Bruh.
Because like what you just said, bro, cameras everywhere, your phone's being tracked. Like, bro, if you're figuring out a way to creep in 2025, get some sex therapy, bro. You need that, dog. You need that, bro.
Yeah, bro. Constant surveillance, bro. It's over.
Nah, facts. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming out, dog. Definitely wanted you to come check out the space and just catch a vibe, man.
It's a vibe in here for sure. I definitely got to pull up on you. I appreciate you being patient too, man, because I know I flipped, what was it, last week? I was supposed to pull up? Yeah.
But it's one of those things, bro, that we kind of talked about earlier, like when we were talking about Quincy. That's one of the things, like, as him being a close friend of mine, I appreciate that, like, he's on his thing. So stuff like that, bro, it don't bother me because I know you busy and you moving around, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's different if I know that you just at home. You know what I'm saying? Laying down,
you
watching
turn the
Netflix.
PlayStation on, you see me online.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I know you be working mad hard, bro. So it's like finding those moments. Oh, damn, bro. But finding those moments to be able to like carve out to make things like this happen ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to dedicate yourself to it. So, you know, like I said, bro, like it ain't no big thing. I'm glad you was able to pull up. Definitely want to have you out here more often, you know, just to get some content in and stuff.
Nah, definitely. I'm gonna pull up for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I might be doing the podcast thing again this Monday. My birthday's on Tuesday, so I'm definitely getting a spot downtown, and I'm gonna shoot some more content. But before that comes, I want to at least put out the videos from the ones we already did, because I'm really not trying to be that guy that's like records podcasts and never put them out.
And even, bro, like logistically, if you need help, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, bro, like I got the process down pretty good. It's pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? At least if you could eliminate that part of it, it just makes it just so you just create. You don't got to think about, oh, I got to do X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
Man, the goal is to turn this comedy thing up, get some sponsors for the pod, and like really just go crazy. But once I get the food truck swinging, I know what my life looks like. Cause like right now it's like I really don't know what my life's about to look like over the next like 3 or 4 months. You know what I mean? Getting this food truck off the ground.
Nah, I feel that.
It's so time consuming, and then closing the truck down. That's about to be like a 2-hour long process every night. You know what I mean? Just unloading everything and all that. So I don't know, man.
But it's one of those things, bro. Anything that's worth it takes time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough. Like, bro, when we opened the nail salon, dog, I was down bad for like 2 years, bro. Like just all the money I was spending and all the things that were going on. Like we weren't able to open at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough, but now it's rolling and it's doing way better. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, man, you could work hard for somebody else or you could work hard for yourself, dog. So like I always choose myself first, bro.
Always.
Facts. But yeah, man, appreciate you, dog.